Hello and Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to Warong Ikat Tepi,
Your controversial space.
Basically, our topic for today is: does the dating app culture ensure a healthy dating
Relationship.
A healthy, relationship
What do you think about dating apps? In general, just in general.
in general?
Dating apps, it's a bad medium.
What?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As
Why
as
is
as
that?
a, as a former user, it's a bad medium. What about you guys?
I'm gonna actually argue with that because it's a bad medium in
The
general.
only contrary of bad is good, so you think it's good.
Not really lah, but to say that it's bad is, to me, is a little inaccurate because I think I personally know a lot of people who met their partners through dating app and ended up in marriage. So I don't think it's like totally bad, but at the same time I think there are a lot of people who have like not pure intention are also there.
So like you're saying, at the end, it goes to how the user uses the app.
Yes.
Yeah, it basically depends on the person,
Yeah.
the individuals.
But the medium itself, though, to me, it's bad.
Why?
To me, it's because of the overly used superficial values in it. Example, the elements of swiping people based on their looks. That's the first one. So, for men, the only thing that you can judge based on Tinder profiles, for example, is only the looks.
Oh.
You like this girl or not? Yeah. Or maybe some obscene things. Yeah, I mean, people prefer many things, and so those superficial values to me cannot guarantee a long-lasting relationship. Yes. But like Bumble, you can read many things.
Yep.
You're right. So I don't know, but
Is
14
there-
days is bad.
Any app that doesn't like include reading?
Other than Bumble, they all don't require reading.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Bumble has like your values, your this and that. It's like a complete profile of you.
That's why when you said it's solely based on pictures, I kind of disagree because I have friends who like they look at the bio more than the pictures, even if the pictures are attractive. But if the bio is so not like
Yeah, because like most of our friends who uses Bumble, they would usually look into the bio
the
first
bio, their interests, and
rather than the pictures.
yeah.
For
But
girls lah.
yeah, those two, actually, if you say by reading bio as well, those things are superficial as well.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing.
Because it's
yeah.
you saying about yourself.
Yes, unless someone else is judging you. But like before you even know somebody, you don't know who they are. Even when they say things about them, they claim they love this, they love that, they're kind or whatever somehow. But somehow when you meet the person, tends to be different, right? So that's what I'm saying about bad. And to add, I think your friend that has a relationship with someone that they met on Tinder, could be that they accept the weaknesses that the person portrays,
Which
right?
not everyone can do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you meet a person on dating app, you think that the person is perfect based on their bio, and then when you meet them, somehow you have weaknesses, and I like your weaknesses, and let's together improve ourselves. And
So
that's
it's
why
based
I
on the
think your
person.
friend. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's it. That's why I think it's bad.
So when you talk about dating app, what's one word you can describe, like the first initial thought that's come to your mind?
Fun. I mean, for fun. Like,
Not serious stuff.
yeah, it's just kids lah. To me, it's kids thingy.
It's risk.
Risk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
true. It is risky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me,
for
it's careful, because you really have to watch out for the people there.
Yeah.
Because it's risky. About dating apps, especially in UIA, there are so many users. So in order for us,
Okay.
there are so many users in every kuliah. Can
How
meet
do-
people from
oh.
economics. You can meet people from architecture and everywhere. Because I was a user back
Okay.
then during COVID. And when we are trapped in campus, right? So to make it to make it Muslim friendly and to make people realize that things are bad, one of it, like I've mentioned just now, it's very superficial. And the other thing is, for guys mostly, the tendency of them using it for bad intentions are super high. You can't expect men in Tinder just there to make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them, yeah, they want to find companion, of course.
Okay.
Some of them want to find friends. Yeah. But a huge number of them
Yeah.
have very high tendency on wanting something very bad. So in Islamic perspective, it's very not Muslim friendly at all
Yeah,
for
it's not
us
encouraged.
IAM students.
I wanted to add that the dating app almost gives an access to people with bad intentions to
Yeah.
make it easier.
It gives them medium,
Yeah.
and people somehow cannot differentiate between an honest, a true honest guy
Yeah.
and the guy with an ulterior motives.
True.
It's very hard to distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst thing is you see married partners there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding. I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I've heard conversations, yeah, because I drive transporter, right, in UAE. So sometimes I don't know whether it is a culture or what. Sometimes when I drive, usually if there are more than one passenger girl, they will speak, right? They will talk with each other. So they talk with each other, and then sometimes I overheard them lah, of course, because they're just
Yeah.
behind me. And my radio is slow. I hate to listen to music loudly. And then sometimes I overheard some conversation about, I went out yesterday with this guy and this guy, and then the friend, he's someone's husband.
What?
Something
No
like
way.
that. And then like dia tanya lah, where do you meet him and something like that. Oh, I met him on Tinder lah. Yeah.
Did she know prior to that? Prior to meeting him?
Yeah.
That he was married.
Yeah. So these
Oh.
cultures somehow, disrupts the social institution and
Yeah,
social
true.
roles
Yeah.
in our society, especially in IIM lah.
Yep.
True.
Experience.
Experience.
Yeah. You friends experience maybe.
Friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
Your friends experience that you've heard them talking about.
Most of them didn't end well.
Really?
I mean, talking about how good end to you means, I mean, a good end would be marriage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
us in our
that's
age, that's
Very
impossible.
rare to happen.
Yeah.
To
I know,
actually
right?
happen.
If they take it like this, if they have a relationship with someone from Tinder for years, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it will be a lasting or satisfying relationship with
Why is that?
Okay, first thing, technicality in Tinder, yeah.
Yep.
If you match with someone that you think are attractive, you're not the only one who think he or she is attractive. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you were to say it like that for
Mhm.
dating apps, then what if you met someone online?
Online,
Yeah, as in social media.
I mean online,
Or maybe through games.
online, the motives could be very abstract. You know, everyone know that social media
You're not there for...
is not for dating.
Oh,
You know, it's for us to socialize, and socialize is a very huge context.
Okay.
But in dating apps, it's directly only for dating.
Yep.
So basically, in their chat box, there could be 50 women, 1,000 matches, 1,000 of options that the guy can choose. And somehow, can you believe that someone can actually
Trust that?
hook up with someone with a single person out of thousands of matches
Yeah.
when you actually text hundreds of them. So like it's kind of
Too good to be true lah.
too good to be true. Like, how can you meet someone on Tinder and you believe that he's
Only talking to you.
so it's kind of impossible, but somehow maybe it's possible.
Of
But,
course, because there's cases that happens.
True.
In my case, okay, starting with your case first lah. your
Okay,
experience.
you can continue.
No,
Okay.
I mean you guys
Tea
first.
time.
Alright, okay, in my experience,
Uh-huh.
because it was during COVID. So back then, it was super boring. I use, the video call with online strangers,
Omegle?
Ome TV, Omegle and all like that.
Yeah.
I do that every night because I was so bored. I was in the room with my friends, just two of us, for 6-7 months.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a long time. Every night for 6-7 months.
No, not every night lah, but
Like
like,
being trapped in your ear
but
for
like,
7
I
months.
use all possible media platform in order for me to socialize with people.
Yeah.
So I use
Okay.
Omegle, I use Tinder, I use Bumble, I use Twitter Space to connect with
Ooh.
lots of people, and Clubhouse. if
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. I use so many platforms to communicate with people. So when on Tinder, my sole purpose on Tinder is only to make friends. At
Did you
first.
make that clear on your profile?
I did.
Oh.
I put, I'm not here for to date anybody. I'm not here for this, for any sexual purpose or whatever like that. I'm only here to make friends. So if you're inside the campus, want to be friends with me, just hit me out and
Oh,
say
so
hello. and that.
you made it clear you an IIM
Yes,
student lah.
I made it clear. And I got so many matches that time because maybe one, because of the bio. Second, because I was not this fat.
No.
You're not that.
Yeah, and then and then lah, I met lots of them. And most of my matches, they're looking for a companion instead of friends.
Okay.
So somehow I got so many, mixed signals from
Okay.
people like, oh, can I call you tonight? And I was like, for what? For what? For this and this. Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
And then when I speak with them on the phone, it's nothing. It's just them wanting to, share about their life and whatever like that, which is to me is weird. For someone in my circle of interpersonal relationship, they're not that close to me. Then why the need to
Yeah.
do that? So
Okay.
yeah, and some of them too actually invited me to do something super obscene as well, because I don't know, maybe I don't know, but women tend to do that as well.
Okay,
not only
yeah,
guys,
of
but I have
course.
friends that do that as well. So I somehow need to get out of that app quickly, and then it ends up people who invited me to do all that obscene stuff actually became my friends after.
Oh. Was it awkward though?
At first it was very awkward because it was it was COVID and
Yeah.
people use only Ali Cafe and Siddiq Cafe. Just
Only
those
those
two
two
cafe.
cafes or?
Yes, and one cafe for girls only at Hafsa.
Oh.
And then somehow she lives in Safia, so no other options than going to Ali and Siddiq lah. So I met her every day. Like I saw her. Oh, is this the person? Oh my god, ain't no way.
You better
But
not
somehow, and then we
mention
became
names.
friends, and now she's working. She's a good person.
Okay.
She's very nice.
Alhamdulillah.
It's just that she got a real boyfriend from IUM as well, and Alhamdulillah lah. So things can be bad if you pursue all those things
Yeah.
for other intentions. But if you go for making friends, alhamdulillah, everything will be good lah, inshallah. Yeah.
But don't you think your initial intention can be changed throughout the use of the dating app? Like you can say you wanted to make friends in the first place, but then you have people telling you
Yeah, I do.
all
I do
these stuff.
think that way.
Yeah.
Could be like that. But if you are firm with your own motives and agenda in that app, then that would be, that would be clear for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But somehow, if I really interested in someone, then I will make it clear
Yeah.
to them as well, lah. So what about your experience next?
Me.
I have many, but like
Okay.
those are one of them, lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my experience is I won't meet that person unless we've talked like for at least a week.
2 weeks.
At least a week, maybe.
I've
A
never
week
talked
of
with
really?
a person on dating app or that long.
Really?
Honestly,
So you
in
just
dating
like
app, not that long.
talk to them for one day and then you meet them the next day?
Usually just like, yo, where you at? Oh, I met this. Yo,
Oh.
let's eat dinner last night
Oh,
lah. Something like
really?
that.
There's many
Oh.
cases like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Ask out early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but specifically that time, there's like a specific number of people in UAE. Only limited people inside UAE.
Yeah, okay. I
So you
mean, the
can't be-
situations are different
you
though.
can't be
situations too.
skeptical about them because
Yeah.
like, it's UAE students and
Yeah.
they can't go inside or outside. Paling pun like you can just go to Ali like that and eat something like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's nothing to be cautious about lah.
Yeah, betul.
that one
Okay.
specific time.
That
Okay.
situation,
Yeah.
that specific situation.
But not mentioning about the situation, it's still the same.
Yeah.
Most cases.
But now after outside it's very dangerous
Yeah,
lah. You
yeah.
should not. I mean, I used to hang out with friends on Twitter Space and everything, and we meet each other like every week.
Wow.
Not like every week lah. Like if there's a big event or whatever, we like invite them. Or we have Indian friends and then
You
their
guys still
friends.
contacting each other?
Yes.
Oh wow.
This is like-
That's
really
nice.
nice.
Just that
I
now
know,
they're
right?
working and all lah, and some of them lives in Philippines and other countries lah. So yeah. So what about you next?
Yeah. So like I said, it's only after a week because I want to make sure like I'm really comfortable talking to you first before even meeting you. I don't want to meet someone who I don't even feel comfortable talking to, because after all it's a date. But so far it's good because I feel like their red flags or maybe their bad thoughts are a lot more. They tend to verbalize their bad thoughts in the first week. Like no matter how much they want to cover it up, they will eventually kind of like tell you or maybe give signs of their intention of being there. So far, they're good people.
How
Yeah.
many person have you met?
Just two.
Just two.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay lah. I don't know. I met a lot of them because it
Really?
was like a group of people.
Uh-huh.
You
A
know.
lot
But,
of them. How much?
Do you
How
forget
many?
them all? Do you forget them all? Or
No, they're still my friends now.
All of
All
them?
of them?
Yes,
Wow.
they're still friends because my sole purpose
Is to make
there
friends.
is only for making friends.
Yeah.
So like you're my friend forever. like
That's
that
true.
lah.
I'm still talking to them too as friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once, oh my god. Okay, I have this one person that I don't know. She's somehow gone.
Oh.
I don't know.
You never even like stumbled on her.
No, it's like
in-
weird. Why is she gone? I don't even remember her
She's not in
name.
UIA anymore.
She is, and the funny part is, she marked my final exam paper.
What? That took a turn.
Not because she's the lecturer, but she's the daughter of my lecturer.
Oh.
She didn't like specifically mark my paper.
Yeah.
But
Ironic.
she disclosed something like
Did you get an A though?
I don't remember. It was during my second year, right? It was long ago. And then I was like, "Is this?" She asked me. She sent a picture. Is this you? I was like, how on earth did you get that name list? And he said, oh, it's my father's class. And I was like, oh, what? That's awkward, man. And then she asked me about UIA lah. She's junior. What's your experience on social media as not only on dating app, but things that have tendency towards dating in social media? Yeah. I mean, some people portray that.
I'd say some games have that too.
Games?
Yeah.
That's a major I mean, okay, explain yours. No way.
I have like my friend's sister.
Uh-huh.
She got married to a guy she knew from
Valorant.
what is it called? Clash of Clan, I think. ML. Like she said COC or ML or PUBG or something like that.
PUBG?
PUBG? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From mobile games lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in that app you can like talk to them, and in that way you chat, you interact, you have conversations.
I have loads of friends.
From games?
That I still talk to today.
Okay.
I thought you knew.
I don't know. Then tell me that. I don't know.
I've been friends with them since 5 years ago, and we're still talking.
Oh, damn. What
playing
game?
games. PUBG, and then ML.
Okay. Wow. And
You
then,
haven't tried?
Why?
I play the games, man. So
Yeah,
I know the environment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the bad one.
Yeah, I know. It's just I know how it is, you know. But now I only play it alone lah, because all of my friends are busy now. They're working, they're doing their job and whatever lah.
Okay.
But somehow I feel comfortable now playing alone. I mean, it's not that comfortable playing with friends, but now I somehow adapted lah. So how?
Right.
What about what's the story about that?
We're good.
Oh, you just play games
Okay.
together and all that. You don't hang out or what?
Oh, we do sometimes. Not physically.
All girls or what?
Mix.
Mix.
Yep.
Or the boys
Mixture
as
of
well.
them.
So do they have like the tendency of making a more serious relationship with each other?
My friends have.
Your friends are.
Like they actually have a relationship?
Yeah.
Mm.
But that didn't last long.
Oh.
It was like a year, two.
And that's
A year two is-
gonna- and
But
that's
a
gonna
year two
impact
okay, last long,
the
yeah.
circle. Right.
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're still friends with each other.
I mean,
I also have a friend, an online friend, and a friend of mine who got together, but the friend of mine didn't play games.
wow.
How do you meet then? How
They
do know each
didn't
other?
meet.
Like the guy came and he said, "Oh, can you recommend me a game?"
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
Oh.
They can be prosecuted under Official Secret Act. No, I'm kidding. What about you?
Games?
I don't know any
I don't really
social
play
media
games.
that have dating tendency in it.
Social media that have
Social media or
Social
games, multiplayer
media in
games.
general have tendency of
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Any
Dating.
experience that you have
on Twitter,
social
yes.
media, on any multi-user platform. that
I
has
have on
tendency of
Twitter
dating.
like someone suddenly like slid into DMs, but I'm like I don't even know you, man. So it's like scary to reply or something.
I mean, true. If it's on Twitter.
Twitter, the tweet jodoh one.
Oh no.
Where you go and then you
yeah.
say about your bio.
But that
profile
one's
to
pretty
everyone.
serious though.
Yeah, that
That
one's good to
yeah.
me. It's kind of okay.
But most people, if you search online, like what's the most reliable app to actually find your soulmate, most people would say Twitter jodoh thing.
Yeah. But you know what's the bad thing about it? It's public and people say whatever they want about you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
I
your
mean,
profile and,
I mean,
and
that's
about
the
your
risk that-
preference.
that's the risk that the people in profile
Yeah.
need to take.
But
Yeah.
it's like it's almost shocking to see how insensitive people are. You know,
Yeah.
they publicly rape a person.
There was
Yeah.
this one case where
No.
Okay.
there was this one case where the person who tweeted was a girl, a woman basically, and then she listed her preference.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one guy who got very intimidated by what her preference was.
Oh, because they
Oh.
can't.
Just because they can't do it, they presume that everyone can't do
Ah,
it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like the girl would
I know that.
prefer a
Mhm.
lot.
Happened on
Mm.
TikTok as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Another one is the guy. He puts on his profile that he wants a girl young English band dia. You know, like band English
Band
dia.
6.
band 6. And then
Really?
people are like making fun of him so much. Oh, I band 5.5 je or something like that.
Bro, I mean,
The
Sure.
joke lasted for like weeks. Like
Really?
imagine wanting a partner and then ended up being a meme.
it's not wrong though. He has preferences, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
people making fun
Like,
of
if
it. That, I
you
mean, that's
can't
the risk.
Do it.
I think if
then don't
he-
say anything bad
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
That if you think you're not in his preferences, then just so be it.
I don't know why
Yeah.
people are
Stop
so
being
mad.
so insecure about it
Yeah,
and making fun of other people's preferences. So yeah,
true.
like.
I think what he means by he wants band 6 is just someone who's like is his English level is the same as that person. I think that's
Maybe
just what he means.
It's easier
Yeah.
for them to communicate.
Yeah, I mean, still preferences. And
Yeah.
people who are not categorized under his,
Preference.
Apparently they got mad.
They
Yeah.
can probably just stop, stop being insecure about it, right?
Yeah. So, an overall conclusion about this topic, right?
Mm.
Why do you think it's unhealthy to actually meet someone online?
It's like I said just now, my initial perspective about it, it's really deceptive. It's super superficial. It's somehow a manipulative medium. It's very mediated in a way that you're judging something only online.
Yeah.
And people can be very different online and in real life. So that's the thing to me about online social media that have any dating tendency
Yeah.
towards it. So it's generally to me it's bad.
Okay.
But it can be changed if you're a very smart user, like the terms I learned just now in comm law class. Perennials that I googled, I don't know the answer, but somehow I found it in the reading materials. It means a smart journalist. So
In
if
an
you're-
exam?
No, after the exam lah.
No, the
Yeah,
question
yeah,
was in an
yeah.
exam.
So it means smart journalist, so you have to be a smart user lah inside any other social media apps as well.
Be a what?
Be a smart user.
No,
The
word?
smart journalist Feranimo.
Perennials.
Frenimores.
Okay, so we've talked about mostly the bad and the drawbacks of dating apps. Do you have any benefits you can say about dating apps?
Benefit. Man.
There
I
are
do,
many.
especially for introverts.
Yeah.
Because they won't
the
approach
only
you.
thing that is beneficial for me is in real life, most people won't talk to me.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you won't just like come up to that person and
Yeah.
say.
No, I mean I can communicate with people easily,
But
but
they won't come to you.
they will tend to think something different about me. Like for example, people would look at me and feel like, oh, he's very garang lah. He looks very not friendly.
Very intimidating.
Yeah, intimidating, something like that. Plus, he might be a bit conservative or something like that. So I don't belong to this, and this.
Yeah.
But, so in social media, somehow people don't care.
True.
If they see what your hobby is, if they know that you like something that's same as them, I think it's fine. Yeah, you can immediately communicate with them without having to judge the face, appearances,
Yeah.
and their front stage.
Yup.
So yeah, that's that's one benefit to
I
me
could
lah.
That's the only
Actually-
benefit I thought of.
I could actually relate to that a lot. Even though if it's not dating, it's just friends. Like most people would be very intimidated by me just from being friends, and then from online friends. That's why I somehow have a lot more online friends than real life friends.
Understandable.
Yup.
What about you? What's the benefit?
That is literally the only benefit I can think of.
It could be one more that you can somehow see the real world. Like can see how your society actually is.
Yeah. From on social media.
You can somehow oversee things there. You can see from above. For example, if you are an educated person and you want to see how your society works, you can somehow go to Tinder and other social media or other dating apps. You can somehow see from above why are they like this, why are they like that, you know. You can somehow learn something.
Most people somehow show their identity a lot more on social media rather than real life. So you would get to know their inners, like the one they hide from people a lot.
Yes.
Through social media.
Like when you get to know a person, it takes time to know what they like. But but online, if they say what they like, you can easily, you know, like talk to them and have a conversation because you have common similarities.
Moving on to the next one.
Okay, so what are the common mistakes people make?
Common mistakes.
Yeah. Personally, if their bio says late night drive, do not swipe right. Do not. How do you avoid though? How do you avoid the mistakes?
Honestly, I will not portray or speak anything that could bring ambiguous message. I will not.
Oh my god, I totally relate because one time I put in my bio, I'm not good at traditional dating, meaning that I can't approach someone in real life. That's what I meant. But maybe my wording is different. And then one of them said, "Oh, do you want to meet up?" I'm like, "What? We talked for a day." And it's like, "Oh, you said in your bio." I was like, "That's not what I meant," you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What are the things that you would avoid? Maybe in games or when you're in Discord.
Like, don't trust them 100% fully.
Be skeptical.
About
Yeah.
what? I mean about
Just about anything.
about the facts that they speak or about them. in
anything.
general? Okay.
Don't
Their
trust it
characteristics as
100%
well.
yet until you actually met them a lot of time to actually give your trust to someone.
Why would you say that? What happened?
If you met someone or you know someone a few days, a few months, it's actually them not showing their true self yet.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's not basically them.
It's
yet.
basically the image that they want to portray.
Yeah.
So you've experienced these things before.
Yeah.
And what are your reaction?
Oh, mine. All of them seems fine.
All of them
not
are
not
good
my
people.
friends though. Like my friends. Then yeah, but mine, they're fine.
Okay, I want to ask, do you think the dating app kind of create an unrealistic standard in a relationship? Like when you want to look for a partner, you feel like you want to look for the best out there because the options are bigger.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Like if
I
you have
think so.
50 matches, you don't just talk to one person, right? As you
I
said.
would. Yeah, I mean.
You
I
would?
would talk to 50 of them.
Yeah, you would talk to 50 of them. You wouldn't just like
'cause,
choose
like,
one of them and be serious about one person. The more
But
people
then
you talk to,
at the
the
same
less
time,
serious it gets.
If you actually have 50% to talk to, and their choices for you, right? Would you want to be a choice for someone?
Choice? I mean.
Like a second option?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not there for people to choose, so.
You
You know,
choose, right?
Like, I choose to be
You
friends with
choose,
them.
but they choose you too.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if it's friends, I don't really care much. But if it's about dating, it could be because of my appearance and all that. Could be maybe because they have their own preference. And I believe in making friends, people are not that narrow in making preferences. So
True.
in making friends, I don't think people would, not choose me in those type of media. But in dating, I think they would, of course.
Yeah. So in terms of safety, what do you think the app should improve to increase the safetiness or like?
I would say the confirmation,
validation of the person.
Confirmation, like
the validity of the
verified.
profile
Okay.
to avoid catfishing and all that. So the app should have the validation option or anything. Like I only want to swipe people who have the blue mark, the blue check, something like that.
Because if you were to meet that person, then you know
Yeah.
it's a true person.
And if let's say they did something to you, at least you have the picture of
okay.
them.
Yeah.
Yep. True.
And then maybe avoid banning people posting pictures with mask. You know, something like that.
The one that doesn't show their faces.
Yeah, their faces and all that.
Okay, so talking about showing faces, right? What do you think of people who does not show their faces, or like the side profile, the back only?
Oh, the
I
back.
don't mind. I honestly
No, if it's in the category of you trying to find someone,
Okay.
a partner.
They don't show their face at all.
Yeah, like the side maybe.
Maybe they're insecure, or maybe
honestly,
they think
I
it's a
don't
good
mind.
angle.
I don't care much about the pictures because
You're there for
Uh,
friends.
no. I mean, if in dating
Oh.
for example, if I see a friend of mine that I think I like, I don't go to the Instagram or whatever. I just look at him or her. I just look at her in real life. I don't. Like,
What are you signaling?
No. It's like, you
Be
know,
careful, guys.
if I like someone, then if I would, I have to be friends with them first, right? And meet them and become friends. And I like them. And, just look at them in real life lah, not in social media.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
to me lah. I don't really choose people.
But you
based
can't
on-
lie. If you actually like someone, you would still look at their face.
I know.
You
and you would still
Yeah,
stalk
but
their
in real
profile
life,
online.
So your question about posting things on
okay.
social media, to me, it's not really that important. It's more.
But you don't know them.
But would you swipe right for
Yeah.
a potential match that does not show their
Like
face?
you
I would.
actually like the
I
bio,
would.
but then
I would.
okay.
I would. If like they say I'm not here for this, or maybe the bio is funny,
Oh yeah.
something like that,
What
or
about
maybe.
you? Would you still
Same.
swipe it?
Yeah, same. I did.
What
Oh,
about you?
okay.
You choose face
Because I
first.
think
Alright.
sometimes why they don't show their face but their bio is good is like they want people to see their personality more than their visuals, maybe.
But immediately you know that he won't be a 10 out of 10 face. No, you know that.
I don't know, depends. Sometimes,
Depends.
it's a
Because
surprise.
beauty is abstract, right? Yeah.
Sometimes it's a surprise, but then you like the personality, but then you don't like the face. I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
it's something that
Yeah.
it's reality.
But I don't mind though.
It's reality. If you actually like someone based on their personality,
Mhm.
but then you're not attracted to them physically, then would you actually like that person, or you just like the image of that person?
That somehow.
I think when you really, really like their personality,
It can change. Okay?
Yeah, unconsciously
it
you
change.
can be
But
attracted
not
to them.
everyone is like that.
Not everyone, of course. Depends on if they prefer visuals more than personality, then maybe they can go for it.
But no. Anyway, next one.
Do you think someone should create a profile that is like accurately explain their personality, or they can be a little mysterious?
They can to me, but you don't have to disclose every single thing about you, man. Like, it's enough that people know that you're there.
Yeah, sometimes people just be like, oh, because I'm honest, But sometimes it's about your safety. It's not really about
Yeah,
honesty.
sometimes it's talking about honesty, right? You don't value people being honest on dating app. They just wanna talk with you. Like, what's the purpose of being too honest? Like, you can lie and people can
Still trust you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the honesty part is somehow you're pushing something. You're pushing people to to actually believe that, oh, I'm honest, I won't lie to you, but actually you talk with 5 other girls, something like that.
Yeah, or like, oh, I'm deleting this app.
After talking to them for like 5 days.
Yeah. Why? And then, because I like talking to you. I'm going
Like
to start talking to you on WhatsApp. And then,
I'm only talking to you. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a lie.
But I've deleted the app for good.
Okay, you've been clean.
because 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 the COVID is gone.
Okay.
And then like I
You can
can
meet people.
yeah, I
like
do,
that.
and I stopped doing Twitter Space anymore at all. You know.
Have you like ever argued with any of the people you met online, either Twitter Space,
course,
your
every
matches, like argue,
Every time.
like
yes.
fight?
Not like every time. It's somehow a norm to me now.
Yeah, even with your matches.
yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like
why?
no, it's not that I love to spark
Mm.
the you know conflict.
Mm.
It's just something natural to happen.
Mm.
You know, somehow I'm not going to label people as ignorant or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just some people are just weird to me. It's like, how can you?
Think like that.
Yeah, but I don't question about the way they think. It's just that keep it to yourself
Oh.
and don't push other to think like
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
And somehow, yeah, we argue a lot lah. But somehow we became friends
Oh.
after. So it's
Okay, you
okay lah.
mentioned you became friends with pretty much all your matches.
Yeah.
How do you keep that? Because sometimes
I said
online they go missing, they ghost you, they
Nah, I mean because I met them, so
Oh.
it's
Oh,
friend
okay.
immediately
you,
lah.
you wanted to be friends. What if one of them want something more than just being friend?
Then I made it clear to them lah.
Okay, so and then you still become friends with them, or you
I don't
just
make
cut
it clear
off?
to them forwardly. Most of the time my friends will come at me and say, "Yo, this person told me that she likes you," and I was like, "Oh, can you tell her that I'm not into that?"
So it was never like directly to
So
you.
it was never direct.
Oh.
Oh,
The
well.
treatment is direct.
Uh-huh.
The treatment or the flirtatious comments was direct, but the message is not.
Mm.
So my friends usually told me that.
So
I was
but
like,
then are you still friends? Or,
Yeah.
Oh.
and we still argue a lot on TikTok
Oh.
comments or whatever like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Argue.
Of course you guys argue a lot
I
because you
argue
guys on
with one
Twitter.
of them. Yeah.
It's rare for Twitter
Well,
user not to
for-
argue.
And for a person who's basically very, very direct, of course you argue a lot.
MashaAllah. Okay.
Even if you but even if you argue a lot just because you're very direct person, they would still be friends with you because you're direct and you hit them at the head.
Yeah. That's better than,
Lying.
No,
lying and
that-
sugarcoating everything.
That's in a whole another spectrum. That's ethical decision that you have to make in comm law classes.
okay.
Okay, what about you?
Not a
Social media.
lot, but some, yeah. But not a lot.
About what? Usually
But what?
about the misogynistic comments that
Oh,
they give.
I
Yeah.
was just about to say that. Because, sometimes when they send me TikTok videos or something.
Andrew Tate.
Huh? No. TikTok videos or like reels and they think it's funny and I'm like,
Is
because
it
sometimes the
funny?
jokes are a little insensitive, I think.
Oh my god.
And then I'm like, you think it's funny?
To me,
yeah.
everything is.
Everything's funny?
I love all the jokes video. You know,
don't-
yeah.
even if it
Things
racist, if it's
Yeah.
all that.
I mean, I
like
can
it.
take jokes, but sometimes not everything,
Yeah, but only with me and my friends.
Yeah.
Because I know not every people can accept it.
Yeah.
So I only share things with my friends lah
Mm.
on IG and TikTok. Because we love we have many international friends, right?
Yeah,
As well
yeah.
as- and we do racist jokes as well with them.
Yeah.
It's not recommended, but it's somehow a way of us bonding with them. Something like that. It's not a use of jokes to dehumanize them. Okay, I argue, but I think if you use more social media one day, right, in the future, you somehow realize that being very forward, being very argumentative about something can lead to a very huge problem. It happened in my case,
Okay.
but it's somehow very huge that I can't even go back for Raya, something like that. It's a family issue, something like that.
Wow.
Because I was being too forward.
How
about
is
things.
how is the family involved?
Being too forward depends on that person's
Yeah.
thinking.
and I used to be a person that loves to argue so bad. You know, it's in my nature. So
I like to. I'm a forward person, but I don't like to argue. That's the difference.
I love to like making. It's not about winning. It's about
Yeah.
you sending the true message about something. If
Yeah.
you're wrong, I will tell you the correct thing,
Okay.
and you have to accept because it's true and correct. It's something like that. So I did on Facebook, of course. We're
Or
all
the
there.
anti-vaccine stuff?
Oh, no, not the anti-vaccine stuff. It's about politics,
Oh,
course.
politics.
Because my family is very conservative. But me, on the other hand, we as a communication student, we're a media practitioner. We know well about fabricated news. We know well about seditious news.
Propaganda.
Yeah, defamation, propaganda, agenda, everything like that. We learn in com law, com theory,
Computer as well.
in this class as well.
Practice.
We learn everything about it. So somehow, me as a media practitioner, we know more about it. But those people who are very feudal, very, rural
Yeah,
way of thinking.
Yeah.
So I don't want to argue with them. It's just that I'm telling them the truth. Like, oh, that's a fake news. Can't use that. And you can't use religion based on, we've learned in last semester, me and Ain in the same class with Dr. No. We learned about Saint Nursi, the way they approach soft dakwah is better than hard dakwah.
Yeah.
You can't use politics for religion for politics. But rather, if you tell people the right thing, you write books, you send the soft messages to people, they will love Islam more. Something like that. So yeah, yeah, because it's soft and people tend to accept something that
and
they.
it's not passive aggressive.
Yeah. So I argue with them because I think I'm right. They're totally wrong. And it's true that I'm right because I consult with my lecturer about it even.
Okay.
I told my lecturer, am I wrong for doing this? With my other lecturer from IRK lah. I asked them. And they said, you're not wrong. They said, I'm not wrong. Okay. And I asked my other lecturer, hadith lecturer. My family said that this hadith is this. And then my lecturer said, oh, that's fabricated. It's wrong. Then I proceed on telling them. They're not going to accept me.
Yeah.
So we argued even until yesterday. I can't do anything.
Until
it's just like
today.
that. Yeah. It's just like that. So I don't know how long this thing will go on. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say sorry because I'm not wrong. But I will keep quiet. Because I don't want to make things more worse.
Yeah.
Than worse. Yeah. So that's it.
So I think we've come to the end of this series.
Aww. There's no more Warong Ikat Tepi.
I know.
There will be more. But with me. No. Okay.
Don't promise something you can't do.
Bring all your friends.
I can. Yeah, I mean, I kind of love the podcast thingy.
Yeah.
But except for the editing part.
That took so long.
Who's gonna edit this?
Okay, so thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys
Thank you
so much
guys
for
for-
sticking
yeah.
with us throughout the
True.
whole 3
Yeah.
episodes.
We promise you in the future, if let's say you want more, just tell us in the comments, and we can do more, inshallah.
We'll do another Warong Ikat Tepi.
Your
Yeah.
controversial space.
Bye.
Bye.